All right, this is part two. Sorry about that. I went upstairs to eat something. My stepmother, she bought some chicken gravy and like potato salad. So I went to go eat some food, get a drink. A little bit better now. As the stuffy nose is probably just a little cold that I have because I have a second cup, so I can't really get sick. Right? I could get sick, but my what? My immune system is very good, obviously, because I'm special. I'm God, obviously, right? So after I upload this video, I'm gonna go get beer and smokes. I'll order shawarma. Today's the last day I'll order food. And I'll enjoy the show. Cause I eat a lot of. I just ate recently, but like I didn't eat like a big plate. I just had like a little bit of fries, gravy, potato salad, and, like chicken, which doesn't really fill you up, obviously, right? And when you drink beer, you crave food like crazy. Hence why I like getting beer. I like drinking my beer before I eat my food. When you drink beer, you get very hungry and you crave food a lot. That's why I'm gonna order shawarma. Today's the last day I'll order shawarma, and then the rest of the remaining of the month I'll just get smokes. Have a smoke, and I'll pump up my Lord of the Rings series. Because I'm now the only side videos you're gonna get world now is just the Lord of the Rings series, and that's it. So you have the Lord of the Rings series, you have Swimming the Sharks and Final Announcement, and that's it, man. And Ivan O'Mara is officially done. After that, Ivan O'Mara is officially done what? He's officially done his series. You just keep taking it random. So I don't play around with fucking death, man. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. Let me ask you this question: if I trapped you with, if I caused mess in your life, locked all doors on you, act like your wife is not your wife, you know what I'm saying? Purposely caused mess in your life, and I trapped you with sharing her death, and I killed you, and you don't talk to me while you shout out my channel, actually don't watch my videos. Would you will make videos? Of course not. I piece of fuck out. Okay, well then why can't you apply the same logic for me? You guys are fucking. Even after completely causing chaos and horror in Ivan Vijay's life, we don't talk about I. We somehow think Ivan Vijay gonna make rules. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. Nothing but a mess of what made. So I'll babble on for a good, I don't know, good 10 minutes. Then I'll start reading. I'll finish off what chapter 3 of Lord of the Rings, which is Three's Company, right? I'm in the part when Frodo hears a noise. And he thinks it's a Black Rider. When they sang that Bilbo song, he hears a noise and he thinks there's a Black Rider approaching them. Obviously, as I told you, Three's Company and Short Class Emotions are very boring chapters, and it's just about them walking, talking, camping. Jared Tolkien describing the landscape, and they meet people on the way. That's pretty much what the remainder of Fellowship of the Ring is about. Obviously, right? And you Lord of the Rings fans, you gotta bear with me. If I make a comment and I make an error, you gotta bear with me as I'm not as well grounded in Lord of the Rings compared to all these smart Lord of the Rings nerds. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, but I'm not like well grounded in the story. Obviously, I know a little bit about the story because I saw the movies many times, and I've read the books. I've read Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring, and I'm finishing up Return of the King right now. But I'm not like a nerd to the point where I can do a study on it. I don't know that much about Lord of the Rings to do a full study on it. Whereas all these Lord of the Rings nerds, they know so much about Lord of the Rings, they can do a study on Lord of the Rings. Whereas me, I can't do a study on Lord of the Rings because I'm not as well grounded in the story. Because I wasn't born with a big USB like all these smart people around the world are. I was born with a very creative mind, but I wasn't born with a big USB or a big intelligent mind that can grasp all this information in one go. I was born with a very creative mind. I was born with a gift. That's why I'm very creative. But I wasn't born with a very intelligent mind. So you have to bear with me, obviously. As compared to a lot of people, I'm pretty stupid. But when it comes to creativity, that's where I'm good. That's where I really know my stuff. When it comes to intelligence and like doing movie reviews, all that stuff, I can't do it because I don't have a big USB, man. Right. So before I start reading, I babble on for about 35 minutes now, 37 minutes now. I babble on for another 5 more minutes and I'll start reading Fellowship of the Ring. We're on Three's Company, looking at an interesting chapter there, obviously. So all you Lord of the Rings fans, buckle up and just looking at an interesting video for this, because I'm going to continue my Lord of the Rings read along. Obviously, right? After I upload this video, take a shower, go to the store, get beer and smokes. I recommend VJ you get beer and smokes, and you get beer. You even get a pack of smokes for yourself and celebrate. Because Ivan O'Meara is done. I'm done my book, man. All I have to do is just go over my book. I've been slacking off a little bit. I'll start going over my book around the 21st, around there. By the end of the month, I'll finish going over my whole book. But once I finish going over my whole book, I'll make that Swim with the Sharks video. So either late this month or early October, I'll make the Swim with the Sharks video. You're looking at a very interesting video. Excuse me. You're looking at a very interesting video for that. Swimming with the Sharks. You're looking at an amazing video for that, man. Swimming with the Sharks. Obviously, I'm going to talk about how do not let Amazon dupe you. The deal is, this is my deal. No ifs, ands, or buts. No room for bargaining. You get a flat 40%. There's no room for bargaining. I get a flat 60%. That's the deal. And you don't charge Skysis for any of the payments. Skysis takes his flat 60%. You take your flat 40%. That's my offer. If you don't want to accept my offer, I'll just release my movie online, and you're missing out on the billions. Hence Amazon has what? Amazon I put Amazon in a tight pickle pretty much. Either you accept my offer and you reap the benefits, and you make your billions, or you reject his offer and you miss out on all the billions, and Ivan can just release his movie online. And Amazon's missing out on all the billions, obviously. And no Hollywood actor, I'm like you saying, this is worth any piece of the back ends. As for my company, everything is front end. So the actors, if you want to pay an actor a lot of money, you pay him a fat bonus from your salary. Pay him a fat bonus from the budget. You pay him his what? If it's a big A, so you pay him or her their salary at the start of production. So even though me and my wife are gonna make billions off our movies, these big actors won't be mad because they all got a fat check in the bank. They got like a multi-million-dollar check in the bank, a fat check in the bank. You get 12, 11.5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 million in your bank after the bonus, your agent's percentage, and taxes and the rates. That's a good fucking paycheck. If you get like 17 million in your bank, these actors won't be mad if me or making bills because they got a fat check in the bank. They got a nice 17, 18, 19, $20 check in the bank. The actors won't be mad because they got a fat check in the bank. Do a lot of things with $17 million. $17 million can last you decades. Obviously, right? These actors will not be mad because, okay, even though Ivan and VJ are making the billions, we know we're not worth their money. We're not angry because Ivan spoiled us. He gave us our freedom too. I gave them their freedom, obviously. Whereas in Hollywood, you're a dirty fucking slave. At the same time, we made our millions. As everyone benefits, obviously. They can feed their family. They can go on a nice vacation. The money that I pay them, they can go on a nice. Well, the A-list actors already have money, but the money that I pay them, they can buy another house if they want to. They can get a nice Ferrari, a nice Porsche. They can get more cars for themselves. They can go on a nice vacation with their family. Obviously, they can do a lot of good things with that money. Right. Hence why you pay them good money. You pay everyone good money, the major characters. That way everyone benefits, not just you and your wife benefit. There's nothing worse than you and your wife benefiting and those Hollywood actors don't benefit. No. You have to pay them good money. Don't pay them shitty money like those Lord of the Rings actors got. Those actors Lord of the Rings, they got shitty money. Shitty money. They did blood, sweat, and tears for peanuts pretty much. $250,000, which is terrible. I heard they got bonuses, but even a $1 million bonus is alright. It's not $1 million bonus is not bad, but it's not like great. Because $1 million after taxes is like $600,000. Your agent takes like 10-15% of that. Obviously. So you're walking away with a $550,000 is pretty nice. It's a nice paycheck, obviously. $500,000 after taxes is a nice paycheck. But in a couple of years, you can easily what? Once you buy a car, you only have a couple $100,000 for yourself. That can last you a couple of years, obviously. Whereas if you have a multi-million-dollar check in the bank, that can last you a good like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Because you have a multi-million-dollar check in the bank, obviously. That's why you pay those actors good money. Don't pay them shitty money like those Lord of the Rings actors got for Lord of the Rings. They got shitty money. At the same time, feed them well. Don't feed them one plate bullshit, shitty food. Don't feed them. Don't feed them what pasta, potatoes, and meat. No, man. Serve them a luxury menu, like breaded crispy fries. You know how Costco has breaded crispy fries? Breaded crispy fries, top notch breaded crispy fries, potato from the farm, right? Gravy, you have your cheese option. You know what I'm saying? You have gravy, you have your cheese option. You have your barbecue ribs, you can have it with your patin. You have your barbecue wings, you have your nice thin crust pizzas, pepperoni, veggie, cheese. You also have garlic sauce. You can either get commercial garlic sauce or you can have them make homemade garlic sauce. You have your pizza. You have your hamburger sliders. You can have your hamburger sliders with your ribs, your wings. You also have your fried rice. You have a couple options of your teriyaki meats. And you also have a huge variety of salad, like potato salad, macaroni salad, vegetarian salad, peas, corn, cucumbers, other options of salad that you can have. You can even have sauce for your rice. You can have some sauces for your rice, for your teriyaki meats, that kind of stuff. You're looking at a top-notch menu, man. You have all you can drink: soda, Coke, 7-Up, Orange Crush, water. I have like 3 options of the drinks. You know what I'm saying? You have all you can drink milkshake, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. Looking at top-notch menu, man. As well as actors gonna pay, because not only do I give them their freedom, as having freedom is worth a shitload more than money, man. Nothing cool than being rich and free. The actors are rich and free. They get their freedom working for my company. At the same time, they got spoiled. They got served a nice luxury buffet. Whereas in Hollywood, they don't serve them food like that, man. I might be wrong. Hollywood sometimes might serve their actors a nice buffet. I don't know. But for what I've seen behind the scenes, they don't serve them luxury food. They serve them not bad food like meat, potato, and salad, that kind of stuff. For what I've seen from behind the scenes. And maybe sometimes they give them a buffet. But even if they give them a buffet, I guarantee they serve them shitty food. They probably serve them like potato, meat, pasta, and salad. Don't serve them food like that. No, serve them the actors a luxury food, man. Serve them nice, top-notch luxury food. Like unheard of dessert to apple crisp. Apple crisp is fucking amazing with ice cream. You have strawberry apple pie, cheesecake, white cake. Serve them nice food. That way they all work hard for you. That's why you gotta hire the good chefs too. Hire sous chefs. For the assistant chefs, I only want chefs who are sous chefs who work at restaurants. So the people who are in Hell's Kitchen, they're all sous chefs pretty much. Those guys are all welcome to work with my company. I'm not going to hire everyone from Hell's Kitchen, but there's a good chance a few of them might be hired to work for my company. Pay them a nice $150,000 for 2 years. And the head chefs, I want a chef who owns a restaurant. You have to own a restaurant to qualify as a head chef, and I want the head chef to be Canadian. That way they make their $400,000. So Eric Chong, if he's available, there's a good chance, I don't know, 70% chance I'll hire him. He's a good, I saw him on MasterChef, the guy's fucking talented. He's a good candidate for one of my head chefs. Pay him a nice $400,000. So I'll pay him $10,000 to plan a nice $10,000 bonus to plan the menu with the other 2 chefs if he's hired the first year. The second year I don't pay him because the second year he won't be working. All he's gonna have to do is just send out the schedules to the assistant chefs who are hired. So once the assistant chefs are hired, all he has to do is just send them the schedule. You send the schedule of what they're going to be cooking and all that stuff. That's all he has to do the second year. And then third year, during pre-production, he'll be cooking food. For what? For the entire crewmen and for the entire crew who are prepping for production. I'll pay him $190,000 for the third year. And the fourth year, he gets his $200,000. And he's going to be hard at work 7 days a week with the other chefs, if he's hired, cooking food 7 days a week, man. 7 days a week, the head chefs are going to be cooking food 7 days a week. That's why you pay the head chefs $400,000. Don't pay them like $30,000 like these chefs make in Hollywood. Don't hire chefs who work at sandwich shops. Don't hire cheap line cook people who work at bar restaurants. No, hire actual chefs. That way you get good luxury food. Because the food that the chefs are gonna be cooking, they're gonna be making food from the farms. I'm not gonna buy cheap food from the stores. No, I'm gonna actually have the hamburgers, the chicken, all that stuff will be bought from the farms, man. Everything will be bought from the farm. Even the dessert will be all bought from the farms. The dough to make the dessert, all that stuff will be bought. The apples for the apple pie will all be bought from the farms. That's why you're looking at something top notch for my menu, man. You're looking for the hamburger sliders. Think something like a cheeseburger at McDonald's. You have this nice like nice beef, farm meat. You have cheese. You have your nice small. They're gonna be like small. I don't know, small sliders like this big, like this big. Small sliders like this big. So think of something slightly smaller than those cheeseburgers at McDonald's. A small cheeseburger, you can have that. We have that with your wings, with your ribs, with your potato salad. Every section of food the crewmen are going to demolish. The hamburgers they're going to demolish. The pizza they're going to demolish. The wings are going to demolish. You have a lot of options. The rice and teriyaki meats are going to demolish that. The ribs, especially the ribs and wings, are going to get demolished. Everyone loves wings and ribs. They're going to demolish all that, man. Nice barbecue ribs. Have that with your rice, teriyaki meats, your potato salad. That's amazing food. Macaroni salad, peas, your burger you can have with your wings, your pizza you can have with your ribs, have it with your rice. You're looking at something top notch. You're looking at top notch pizza, top notch garlic sauce. You're looking at something top notch, man. Hence why these actors are gonna pay the rascal, because that's how top notch of a company me and my wife are gonna own. We're gonna own on top. Skyscrapers will be the best brand yet in business. Hollywood is cheap compared to skyscrapers. I told you, there's exceptions where Hollywood does takeouts. Sometimes the producers take their actors out to eat lunch and all that stuff. There may be times when the actors might get up per dime and they might go out to a restaurant to eat if they were eating food. But even then, Skysource is better than Hollywood. As Hollywood's cheap compared to Skysource. As There's some noise. Excuse the noise. There's some noise. My stepbrother. So I'll delve into reading because I only have a good next part I can read Babylon for an hour, then I can read the remaining of chapter 3. 9 pages left to read and I'm done. Chapter 3, obviously. Give me a second. I'm going to go upstairs and get some coffee. I'm not going to shut the camera off, so you got to bear with me. I'm going to go upstairs and go get a coffee, and then I'll come back downstairs. So give me a good minute or so. I'll be back in a minute. Excuse the noise if you hear any noise. Sorry about that. went to go get some coffee. So you guys waited a good, I don't know, 2 minutes. Around there, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Sorry about that. I just wanted to get a coffee. I didn't feel like shutting off the camera. Because I don't want to shut off the camera and then film for a good 10 minutes and then film another part. I decided to just leave the camera rolling. And I decided to go upstairs and get my coffee. And I'm feeling a bit better now. So even though I have a little bit of a stuffy nose and a scratchy throat, but like when I go take that walk and have a smoke, I should be good. Order my shawarma and enjoy the show after I upload this video. Upload the video, take a shower, and then once I take a shower, I'll go get smoke some beer. I like getting smoked some beer. It's addicting, obviously. Right? So I can babble on for, I don't know, 9 minutes, and then in my next part, I'll start reading Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so that's how top-notch my Scotch company was. These actors are going to get served top-notch luxury food, man. Hence why they're going to beg, because in Hollywood, they're not going to get served this kind of food. Hollywood serves the actors not bad food. And maybe sometimes they serve them luxury food, I don't know. But from what I've seen from behind the scenes, they don't serve them luxury food, man. They serve them like meat, potatoes, and pasta and that kind of stuff. Like they serve them pretty good food, but it's like cheap. It's cheaper food because Hollywood doesn't feel like putting so much money towards a buffet because they're already paying the actors millions of dollars. We're paying a lot of money. We're not going to serve you good food. If you want to eat good food, pay with your own money. You know what I'm saying? Excuse the noise. You hear the noise upstairs, right? That's how top-notch Scotches will be. Scotches will be a top-notch brand entertainment. That's why my wife is so proud of me. It's because of me. You get to live this amazing life, and you get to what? You get to start Scotches with your husband, man. Your wife really living a life. Hence why once I pay this fee, I'm not even going to think of myself as a channel. All I'm going to think about is seeing my fucking wife. I never see my wife since birth, man. I never see my wife. All I'm going to think about is seeing her, being in a relationship. I don't know what's like to be in a relationship. All I'm going to think about is seeing her and being king, living the life with her, man. After what I went through in my life, all I'm going to think about is just getting death over with. It's innocent, I didn't do anything wrong. All I'm going to think about is just getting death over with and seeing my wife after 30 fucking years. Yeah, peace the fuck out. That's all I'm going to be thinking about. I'm not even going to think of my Savage channel. As I'm getting tired of making these videos. These videos are starting to wear me out, man. But I'm doing this for you because I know I'm going to be peacing out. I'm nice enough to pump out a lot of videos before I make that final announcement. That way you guys can enjoy this series while you can. I thought it would be cool to all you Lord of the Rings nerds, to do a read-along of Lord of the Rings, to read the first book of Lord of the Rings. I'll try my best to get through the first book. If I don't get through the first book, that's too bad. I'll try my best, Lord of the Rings fans, to get through the whole of book 1, which is half of Fellowship of the Ring. And if I don't get through all of book 1, then that's too bad, obviously. And so once I make that final announcement, that is it for Alan Ray. I'm not making more videos. I'm going to let my family know. I'm going to cry my eyes. I'll pay this fee. And all I'm going to think about when I pay this fee is seeing my wife and being king. And her queen with me, obviously. Because I don't play around during garbage. I don't play around fucking death, man. What did I do to deserve that? I didn't do anything wrong. You guys are going to kill me for it. The fuck did I do to you? I didn't do anything wrong, man. All because you can't see me have sex. So because of Ivan's holy nature, he has to die to be with his wife. So if a kid's allergic to peanuts, if you feed a kid peanuts and he's allergic to it, he gets an allergic reaction. Is that the kid's fault? Well, it's the same thing for me. Because I'm holy, my body's incompatible with STDs. So if you're not clean, you're not gonna see me. You can't see my spirit's holy. You will not see my spirit. It's not my fault, man. It's a part of my holy nature. You guys are gonna kill me because of my holy nature, because of my nature. You guys are. Hence why I'm gonna shut you guys up for good. Because once I pay this fee, if someone feeds a kid who's allergic to peanuts, you can't say shit anymore because look what you did to Ivan. You forced Ivan to have sex with hundreds of dirty women who are incompatible with him. When Ivan's holy, you force a holy man to have sex with dirty women. Hence why I'm gonna shut you guys up for good. I'm a fucking genius, man. Shut you up for good, man. Yeah, so if a kid's allergic to peanuts, don't feed him peanuts. It's not the kid's fault. When Ivan's holy, he's allergic to STDs. We don't care. Have him have sex with hundreds of dirty women, knowing full well Ivan's allergic to fucking STDs. I'm so holy that when I see pictures of STDs, my body gets an itchy reaction. I get rash on my skin Because I'm holy, man. I'm that fucking holy, man. There's a reason why I'm a virgin. The reason why I don't struggle with sex. I remember when VJ posted that picture of a vagina. She was obviously talking about her vagina. Obviously, that's fucking gross. When I saw that picture, my body got an itchy reaction because I'm holy. I'm a holy man, man. I'm holy. But you guys don't care because I don't care if Ivan's holy. I still want to see him have sex because you guys are blinded by your envy of not seeing me have sex because you're crazy psychopaths. When it comes to Ivan and VJ, your morality, all morality is thrown out the window because you guys are wicked people, obviously. You know I'm holy, and you're gonna force me to have sex with you. Well, you know I'm fucking holy because you guys are reprobate people, obviously. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. Can't see me. It's not my fucking fault, man. I'm holy. It's part of my nature. But you guys can't see that because you guys are just blind. You're fucking blind and you're reprobate. Yeah. Right? So I'll babble on for good 4 more minutes. Shut this part off. This is part 2. And I'll continue my relong of Lord of the Rings. So I'll babble on for a good hour now, right? So I'll stop babbling on soon. Right? The photographers who I want to hire on board, I'm going to say this, I want the ones who work for the magazine companies in Hollywood. Only Hollywood photographers. I'm going to narrow it down to the top magazine companies. That way me and my wife don't have to look at as much resumes. I'll hire a good 3 photographers who work for those companies to take pictures for my company. Companies. Although they're responsible for the ad shoots featured on the website. The first year with the 17, the second year business ad shoots with the actors. You guys can see a picture. You know how top notch those ad shoots. You're looking at top notch ad shoots. They're also responsible for the training ad shoots the third year, as well as the weekly character ad shoots that are going to be featured on the website the second year. Every week you're going to see new ads of all the actors featured on the website, as well as responsible for the 6 posters and the 4K Blu-ray case covers. The 4K Blu-ray covers. They're responsible for all that. I was thinking of having my own magazine line, but there's no point of doing that. It's just more work. There's no point of having your own magazine. Me and my wife will make more money, but there's no point of having my own magazine line. I'll just have them take pictures have the pictures be featured on the website, and that's enough. And you have the posters, you have the 4K Blu-ray case covers, and that's it. And that's all. And they're responsible for taking pictures for the red carpet. So the red carpet pictures will be featured on the website. On the red carpet button section of my website, you'll have red carpet, and you click red carpet, you get a bunch of pictures. So the red carpet pictures will be featured on my website. On the red carpet section, obviously. There's a section red carpet, you click red carpet. You click red carpet, and then all the pictures will be featured on the website. That's some top notch. So the photographers will be responsible for taking pictures for the red carpet too, obviously. I'll have them take pictures for the red carpet. So 3 photographers is enough. You have 3 photographers, they take all the pictures for the red carpet. There's a good chance the hotel might even hire a few photographers to take more pictures. The more photographers you have, the faster it happens. But 3 photographers is enough for the red carpet. You have 3 photographers, and they take all the pictures for all the actors featured on the red carpet and the crewmen who are featured. Whereas in Hollywood, you have like dozens of photographers. Whereas for my company, 3 photographers is enough. And they take pictures on the red carpet, as well as the ad shoots, as well as the 4K Blu-ray case covers and the posters. Pay them a nice $250,000 for the 4 years. That way you get good. That way they work hard for you and you get good pictures for your company. You want to get good pictures for your company, you got to hire the best of the best. You got to pay them good money. You pay the web designer of that photographer $350,000. He or she is considered an upper class person, as you're making a good living with that kind of money. Buy a nice $400,000 condo, or they can buy a nice cars, live a nice life in the States. I don't know. Should I have my photographers live in Canada and a web designer? That way they don't have to deal with the rates. Now the photographers, web designers, and graphic designers, they don't have to live in Vancouver. With my 7 team, it's mandatory they have to live in Vancouver because they're my main people. But the other guys, the only people who I want to be Canadian are the head chefs. The head chefs have to be Canadian, whereas the graphic designers, photographers, and web designers, they can live in America, They can work in Canada during the 4 years off, but their feeding and living is taken care of. They'll be staying in a hotel for the 4 years. They'll be staying in a hotel, obviously. So they get paid a nice salary, and their living and accommodation and food is taken care of. Obviously. And that's why you're looking at something Taj Mahal. So me and my wife and the actors are gonna look like models, man. We're gonna look like models for the business ad shoots, and they're gonna look like bad. They're gonna be badass movie stars for the character ad shoots the 4th year. You're gonna see all these weekly ads of all the main characters featured on the website. It looks something top notch. The graphic designers will be busy editing the pictures for the background, all that stuff, the makeup, all that stuff, the blood on the face, all that stuff, right? And the web designer will be busy coding the website every week because I want weekly different attributes. I don't pay these guys like $350,000 for nothing. No, I want weekly different ads every week. That way they're every week they're hard at work working. I don't pay these guys for nothing, man. I'm gonna find a way to put you to fucking work. I'm not gonna pay you 300 grand, which is a lot of money for photographers. In Hollywood, they get like $90,000, $100,000. I'm not gonna pay you 300 grand, $50,000, and not have you work the 4th year. No, I'm gonna find a way to put you to work. And I found a way to put them to work. Every week I want different weekly ads on the website. That way the web designers were busy working every week. The graphic designers are busy working every week. And the photographers are hard at work taking pictures every week. As I don't pay you for nothing. I don't pay you $50,000 and 300 grand for nothing. I'm going to put you to fucking work, man. Same time, you're responsible. You have to plan the poster pictures as well as the 4K Blu-ray case code. You got to take all those pictures, man. I don't pay you. And the red carpet as I don't pay you for nothing. And that's why Scarces will be the best brand into business. Because I'm going to have my 17 rent top-notch photography studio equipment for all my ad shoots and the character ad shoots, top-notch studio equipment for pictures and all that stuff. Looking at something down. That's why these actors are like, holy shit, Scarces is a top-notch company, yeah. And every time I do the ad shoots, I'm going to hang a billboard in front of my building. I hang a billboard in front of my building. So the ad shoots with the 17, I'll hang it on the building. People are going to take pictures that has to be turned online. And the ashes with the actors, I'm going to hang it on a building, in front of my building. For you know those billboards? I'm going to hang a big billboard of me and wife and the actors. Oh my God, Ivan signed these actors and movie stars. He's their boss. Yeah, and then you have the character weekly ashes that are going to be featured on the website the 4th year. Looks something top notch. And that's why Scarces will be the best brand you're doing business. You look at something top notch. Let's show my cat over here.